Hey, what's happening, everybody? Hope you all doing well. Hey, listen, it's DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay, coming at you once again. Just want to take some time and listen to another song that's featuring some of the greatest flows that I know. You know what I mean? Just to take an analytical look at some things that's been said on different songs or whatnot. Some of the best rap songs that I've heard, or maybe I'll just say some of my favorite ones. It may not be your favorite ones, but at the same time, though, you know, I come from an era where hip hop and rap music wasn't just about making the music per se. There was always a message within the music as well, and oftentimes it was positive message more so than negative. So look, I'm not going to take too much longer though. This next one here, again, because my name is DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. I'm going to stick to the Bay for this installment and just listen to a classic joint. It may not be known by a lot of the younger people, but folks that's my age, I'll be 50 real soon, so would know that if it wasn't for this guy, we would not have rappers like Mac Dre and also Mike Mall, because before there was Mac Mall, there was Mac Dre. And he introduced me, if you remember, on a song called My Chevy. That was the first time that we heard him spitting on a released cassette tape or CD or album, however you want to say it. But even before then, Mac Dre had came out, but he was on the coattails of another guy by the name of the Mac. So all of them from the same part of Vallejo. They all represented Country Club Crest on the north side of Vallejo. Shout out to all of those that camp that came from there. Quite a few rappers that came out of there. Most of them did very well too. But again, it all started with the Mac, and this particular song dropped, I want to say, in like 1987. They had their studio right here in Richmond, California, where I'm from, and it was just something new. It was something fresh to listen to. You know what I mean? This was one of the first songs that gave you a glimpse of the street. I know Too Short was doing it like that, but on this, far as in this era, in this region where they're talking about Richmond, and they're representing Vallejo, there was just something new. It was a fresh aura, if you will, about it. So look, I'm just gonna go ahead and push play on it. Rest in peace to the Mac. He did die, I believe it was by mistaken identity, right around 1989. So it's right around the time that 1990, I want to say, because he had another tape called Enough of This that dropped in that time, and he was really political then. But I believe it was mistaken identity, so he passed away and didn't really get to see the fruits of his success, nor did we get to see where he would take his career to next. So we're thankful for him, because once again, he brought Mac Dre, who was a cultural icon, not just here in the Bay Area, not just on the West Coast, but in other parts of the country, you know what I mean? Even more so than E40 in some places. So look, once again, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the song. Never heard it before. That's all right. Just take a listen to it, but we're going to just take our magnifying glass and just look at these lyrics just a little bit closer.
Uptown, what's up? San Francisco, LA, New York.
Old school shout out to different cities.
Listen up, this game is thick. Brothers getting sprayed by other brothers. For what? Public tried to wake you up. ICT tried to let you know. Now the Mac don't let you know. Police shooting other brothers in my hood. For what? Why? I don't know. Brothers
still going on.
Why? Brothers getting killed over day to day. You ask me the hands in the day. The game.
Well, I'll turn up just a little bit. Fresh Prince sample he rapping over. All right. So he said it's a lot of macking involved in the game, right? So to start it off, he's basically doing a high side trip. That's why he said he jumped in the car or whatnot, and he's saying the stain was tight. You know what I mean? So I believe, as a matter of fact, on the album covers, let me see if I'm able to get you a glimpse of that. On the album covers, they had a couple of the old school, what is that? That's a Cougar, and it looks like a Cadillac on gold ones. Can you see that? There you go, right there. So that's what the album cover looked like. And he said, I'm gonna rewind it back just a little bit because I almost lost my train of thought. So just bear with me for a couple seconds here while I take it back just a little bit. Jumped in the drop and then rolled out. All right. Struck to the corner on my mission, going to wherever he's going, right? And then he saw a girl that caught his attention. And then right here is where he says, I gave her my propers and then a flyer. You know what I mean? So, when he said I'm giving my propers, I let her know she looked good or whatnot, you know what I mean? But I gave her my flyer. Got an event coming up real soon. So here's the flyer right here. You know what I mean? And then that's all he said, though. That's a big game right there, right? He ain't trying to get a phone number, nothing like that. I done told you what it is and where I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, stepped on the gas and hit the Vogue tire, burning rubber out of there on her. So she going to be like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? If you just think about it with your mind's eye, if you reimagine it, you understand it's a story that he's telling and it's unfolding just as he was saying this.
I gave him a proper and then a fly. Stepped on the brake and burnt the whole tire. Come on, man. You got to work. Oh, this thing is tight. The wind blew my face. We saw more teachers, so we slowed the pace. But they all went too fast, so I didn't spit. They just want to hang because the crewman switched.
So he left her, and he said we saw some more tenders, so we slowed down, but they was moving too fast, so we didn't even spit. We didn't even try. You know what I mean? Because most of these girls, they just want to hang because the crew makes hits.
You wouldn't do that spell. We put on our little cold metal now, straight Mac on mine. I ain't no trick. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is thick. No, man, what's up with baby?
Ain't that just like how conversations would go? Like, man, what's up with baby over there, man? And he like, oh, man, she on the undertip, man, but she's smoking, bro. You know what I mean? Back then, smoking crack was a new thing. 1987, yeah, definitely was a new thing. So that's what he's saying, man. She's smoking, man. Dude was like, oh, okay, I don't want her then. All right, so here we go. Next verse. Remember, he gave her the flyer, right? So now, this is the next verse. It's the party. You know what I'm saying? The party time. We hit the yeah. What do you say? Party time, and we hit the square. Perfect night with nice warm air.
Girls is tight, but they don't care. Pressing around trying to catch a player. I'm not the player, but I play the field. Girls like asshole. We feel I chill, cause I'm real. Not funny brothers give me dirty looks, cause they don't know me. Like when I walked in the party with my proper chain, and it's night tight candles just in case it rains.
Woo! I like how they mixed that Eric B and Rakim in there. If you know what I'm talking about, you heard it too, right? So he said the girls' jeans are tight, but they don't care. They all prancing around trying to catch a player. I'm not a player, but I play this field. And then he said, the girl real thick, so what? It's a big deal. I chill because I'm real, not a phony. And suckers in the party giving looks like they don't know me. Like when I walked into the party with my fat rope chain and a snap tight Kango, just in case it rained. A snap tight Kango. You know, that's old school right there. The Kango, that kind of, like I got this hat on right here, but the snap tight Kango, you know, it just snaps in the front and snaps it tight. You know, he said, just in case it rained.
T-shirts behind, nothing real fancy. I stayed on my toes because the girls kind of nasty.
T-shirt by Hanes, nothing real fancy. Way back in 87, he was rocking the T-shirt. You know what I mean? You know, nowadays we got the Pro Club and the All Pro. I think that's the other name of the other company where we buy them at the smoke shops or whatnot, $7 a pop. But he was rocking the Hanes T-shirt in 1987. Yeah, that's how he was doing it.
On the wall, this is a Mac in town. Come on, come on. On the mic, so it's my honey. Take a look. I just came to do my thing, kind of nasty. While your boyfriend looks. Another time is right for me to grab the mic, turn it on, and start to spit. But first, I gotta drop the hook. Bust it, cause the game is fixed. Yo, man, I heard they got Touche.
All right. But they talk about Touche. I think that's what he said. And the boy was like, you mean Junebug? Say, yeah, man. and take him to jail. That's what they about to talk about. But people, what he's saying though, the story is unfolding as it's happening, right? He said there's a poster on the wall that said Max in town, come one, come all. I'm pretty sure, based on what he's saying, that same poster is just like the flyer he gave out earlier. So now it's about time for him to grab the mic and start to spit. But first, I got to drop the hook, bust it, because the game is thick. So that's why we have this break beat right here. I'm going to bring that back just a little bit. I think there's one other little detail I might have missed, but let's take it on back a little bit and listen.
Dirty looks, cause they don't know. Like when I walked in the party with my power chain, and it's night tight candles just in case it rain. T-shirts by hand, nothing real fancy. I stayed on my toes cause the girls kinda nasty. There's a poster on the wall that says a Max in town. Come one, come all. I didn't come to on the mic, so it's my house. So won't you take a look? I just came to do my thing, kinda nasty. While your boyfriend looks. Another time is right for me to grab the mic, turn it on, and start to spit. But first, I gotta drop the hook. Bust it, cause the game is thick. Yo, man, I heard they got two shit. I mean, Jew? Yeah, straight up, man. He has so much that.
So once again, everything is acting out. I can't hit that. I can't stress that point enough. So, and this is how brothers are. This is how we do. This is what we talk about, man. I heard they got June, but what? Can you imagine walking into the venue, getting ready to do a show, and just having just casual conversation about whatever? You know what I mean? It could be about, you know, what you're gonna be doing on stage, the song we're gonna do tonight, or whatever. Or we could be talking about stuff that's going on in our neighborhood. But the bottom line is, we're just conversating, man, because it's all about the game. That's what he's talking about.
Going on, I love to keep these pies and get the time of day. Unless you got money, then they're ready to play. I love the peaceful story that he's told. I make girls catch vapors like a common cold.
Let me take this hat off. So look what he say. Let's bring it back one more time. Bring it back just a little bit one more time.
I like to touch on specifics to anything they're going on. I love to keep these pies and get the time of day. Unless you got money, then they're ready to play.
Now that's self-explanatory, right? He said a lot of cutie pies won't give you the time of day unless you got money, then they ready to play. But the next stanza though, he said, I love Biz for the stories that he's told. For those that don't know, he's talking about Biz Markie, the old school rapper who had just dropped this song right around that same time. So this must have came out like late 1987, possibly 1988. But I kind of remember what I was doing, and I remember listening to this and something to ride with. So it's something to ride with. So it's right around late 1987 when this came out. So when he said, I love Biz for the stories that he's told. I make girls catch vapor like a common cold. If you remember the song The Vapors, you know exactly what he's talking about. If I was to step on that and take it a little bit further, I personally understand what he's saying because, you know, girls that got the vapors make me sick. So, hey, I feel him on that one.
I love the peaceful story that he's told. I make girls catch vapors like a common cold. But only if they provoke. I let them know from the top, no joke. But secrets claim that brothers act the same that we cross, cause they just can't cope. You drop soul, it's not nice. But if you play that way, you gotta pay the price. I need a break. Can I get it? Yo, Kyrie, are you with it? Do it how it's supposed to be done. Okay, hit it.
Say just like guys be talking bad about the girls talk bad about the guys, so it make it hard for us. You see what I'm saying? It make it hard for us. So he said, but don't drop soap, because it's not nice, you know what I mean? But and if you play in that game, you got to pay that price, you know what I mean? So just back it up a little bit, make sure we didn't miss nothing.
You got money, then they're ready to play. I love the peaceful story that he's told. I make girls catch vapors like a common cold. But only if they perform. I let them know from the top, no joke. But secrets claim that brothers act the same that we cross, cause they just can't cope. You drop soul, it's not nice. But if you play that way, you gotta pay the price. I need a break. Can I get it? Yo, Kyrie, are you with it? Do it how it's supposed to be done. Okay, hit it. The game is fixed. Yo, man, she said
Another conversation.
The game is fixed. My philosophy on that is one stone don't make a building.
People, how you just dropping game though. You say baby think because she got it going on or whatever, and then he said, well, my philosophy on that. What, let me see exactly what he said. Let me see exactly what he said.
The game
Baby thinks just because she share the shots, she can run thing. And then the Max say, my philosophy on that is one stone don't make a building. You know what I mean? You might got a little task, but don't think you the big boss or whatnot. Never think that. So game just being
Game. My philosophy on that is one stone don't make a building.
Where y'all at? It's the DJ warming up the crowd. Where are you? You might as well get loose. Work your body. Ah, you got that Prince going on in there. They coming.
Okay, party people in the house.
I can make you dance. Party people in the house.
Party people in the house.
Sometimes give, and some of our lives are so damn whack that we can break our back over, man.
Woo! He getting deeper. He getting deeper. He'd say, I'm telling you about how thick the game is, and then he just go on and say, some of our lives are so damn whack that we'll break our back over a grain of crack. Remember, crack was just started out on the scene, just came on the scene. So look, it's not much more to be said, so I'm not going to be stopping and dropping like that, but let's just go back just a little bit. Uh-oh, that one for... No, that's about right, that's right.
Over a grain of crack, and I'm still seeks to discover how a brother keep killing another of his color. The game sticks, you gotta know how to play, and if you're playing wrong, then you make it spray. Well, what about those who say damn love? Been together one year, it's from up above. Lovey-dovey till the wind drops and they feel easy. Homeboy puts his girl out on the street.
So these are just consequences of the street life. It's basically what he's saying, right? As far as, all right, first of all, brother still kill another. I still cease to discover how a brother could kill another of his color. Why is that still going on today, though? This song came out almost 40 years ago. It's still going on today. And really, very few people can answer that question, right? And then he talks about love relationships, you know what I mean, and how that goes. And I remember this verse pretty well when he said he said they've been together 1 year and they think it's from up above. One more time. Let's talk about those that think they're in love. Been together 1 year and it's from up above. Lovey-dovey till the money drops, till they run out of money and they feel the heat and the homeboy puts his girl out on the street. I guess that's how you used to turn the girls out back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. I ain't never did nothing like that. Well, there was this one time where she called herself choosing, but that wasn't my lane.
On the street, nothing to bully just to make some money. Did you believe that he once used to call her honey?
So now she's walking a boulevard just to make some money. Now, you know, when we think of boulevard in Richmond, we think of where? That's right, Cutting Boulevard. When they think of the boulevard in Oakland, what would they probably be thinking? MacArthur Boulevard? Yeah, but we know the Mac ain't from Oakland. You know what I mean? So most likely, if he from Vallejo, most likely talking about Sonoma Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? Can you believe walking a bully just to make some money? Can you believe that he once used to call her honey?
She used to be his girl, now she's his chick in this clique. The game is life's a game, and the game is deep.
Life's a game, and the game is deep.
Love's a game, the smart will peep. Crack is a game, but it's outlawed. Most hanging games, cause the game is hard. Baseball's a game.
Now, real fast, I just had to pause it there because some of y'all remember Mac Dre came out with a song called Young Player. And there's a part where there's a little bit of conflict because he's basically talking about how brothers come together. They be clicked up from the same area. Mac Dre said it's just a few close niggas. The Rollers call them a gang. And excuse my language, but that's what Mac Dre said. So on this one right here, he said they hang in gangs because the game is deep.
Make some money. Did you believe that he once used to call her honey? She used to be his girl, now she's his chick in this clique. The game is life's a game, and the game is deep. Love's a game, the smart will.
Love's a game that the smart will peep. In other words, a lot of people, they know how to play that love game, right? It's become pretty easy for a lot of people.
Peep. Crack is a game, but it's outlawed. Most hanging games, cause the game is hard. Baseball's a game played with a stick. Sex is a game played with a chick. But use a Jimmy like KRS said.
A Jimmy, like KRS said, KRS-One of Boogie Down Productions had a song called The J, the I, the M, the Y. And basically what he was just rapping and teaching about wearing a condom or whenever you have sex. So he said, use a Jimmy like KRS said.
Game played with the mind. Saying it's the 80s now, it's done for then. Game played with the mind. Reagan's playing games with all.
Ronald Reagan was the president at the time. Reagan's playing games with all mankind.
Mankind at the push of a button, ain't a flick of a switch. You better peep game. Games.
Now it's gonna roll on out.
Game. I'm with that. Ready one more time. Do this.
That's right, the Mac. Bring it up, fam. Strictly business. Going all the way back. Oh, yeah. Straight get paid.
All right, so he answered it right there. I said it came out in 87, but obviously he said 88, 89. It's a trip how they used to date music. I think they stopped doing it now because they want the music to be timeless. But I'm here to tell you, if it's a classic, it'll never get old. You know what I'm saying? The message will be the same, just like when them Johnny Taylor, Tupac raps, Marvin Gaye. Their messages never got old. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same today. You can listen to a lot of these songs, and it's just as relevant now as it was back then when it was made. So right here, the concert didn't happen, everything else. They juiced, they hyped, and now they're going to close the song out. So I'm just going to let it roll out. Once again, this is DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay. Remember to leave me some comments about what you thought about this particular song. You know what I mean? There might be a correction in the lyrics that you just might want to post it there. So feel free to do so. Also, let me know if it's a song that you want me to review. Again, I'm from the Bay, so I plan to do a few more from the Bay before we start going around the country, bringing in some more classics and just looking at some of the greatest flows I've ever heard. But remember to do this, though. Make sure you click the like button on this video if you liked it. And if you didn't, go ahead and put in the comments why not. You know, I'll be conscious enough to go back and look at the comments, and I want to just get better at it. You know, those that know me know that music is probably it's my first love. Well, it's my second love. Food is my first love. I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? But music is definitely my second love in my life. And so I plan to do more of them. And I want to see what y'all want to hear. And we'll do our best to review them and get it in for you. You know what I'm saying? So last but not least, go ahead and subscribe to this page. DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay. Y'all take it easy and remember the game is thick.
Reagan's playing games with all mankind. At the push of a button, ain't a flick of a switch. You better peep game. Games. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you some girls. Game. I'm with that.
Got it all right?
Do this.
That's right, the Mac. Bring it up, fam. Strictly business. Going all the way back. Oh, yeah. Straight get paid. Strictly party.
Them valleys. What y'all know about them valleys?
Wait.